All right, in studio today we have Master Park. I got to sit down with you the other day, and you're just a fascinating guy. So
Oh, no.
I would like my audience to kind of get to know you a little bit better. You have
Yeah.
been a participant in the Valley forever, and
Uh,
so maybe everybody knows that you're a master of martial arts here, but a little bit as a person. Tell us a little bit about you.
okay. I came over here this Mountain Valley now almost 40 years.
40 years.
Yes, I've been teaching from the beginning, and even today I feel like the first day I came over here this Mountain Valley. Same way I'm doing. I'm teaching every single day with young children from 4 years old to some people 60s, 70s, 80s. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and this is more than work. And I'm this is my duty to this community, and that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching different martial art. Uh, People they're asking me what kind of martial art are you teaching, and I'm teaching how to live and how we can do for the community and enjoying our life. This is a great country. When I came over from Korea, I had one-way ticket.
You were gonna
People,
make it, right?
oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Struggling and working hard, and many others. That's the life. I'm providing those life training, how they can be successful. That's what I'm enjoying.
Yeah. Now, did you get your training in Korea before you came over
Oh,
here?
yes, absolutely. And I asked Kellen, and I talked a little bit. And if you see my website, masterpark.com, I put a lot of information, but I have a lot more. And I trained martial arts from the child, and my uncle was actually one of the first master. And also my father's students was actually my master. My father was like kind of engineer and operating in the company, machine tools to all different stuff. So I grew up that way, and I was not interested in any fightings and people they are saying competitions more than life training. So that's why I studied, and I'm an engineer, also mechanical engineer. Was working at Samsung. I worked really hard.
Yeah.
I enjoyed over there. Anyway, I do. I put everything. Even martial art training, same thing. I put every single day dedicated what I'm doing. I was enjoying really. So, and also study hard, and even education-wise, as I told you, I'm a mechanical engineer. I can say industrial uh, engineer, all different ways. I had many licenses. I believe I had more than anybody else in Korea.
Yeah, and when you
Right.
see the world in mathematics, being an engineer, you can figure some stuff out and have an advantage over the normal way of thinking too.
Right. So people they actually one day posted on our website is an engineer and martial art master. Uh, Same doesn't fit together, but people do not understand.
Yeah.
Every what we do and learned. And actually, engineering is not just for making all different stuff. It relates to all uh, physics, science, math. Everything applies to martial arts training. So I'm telling them everybody, even yesterday, every single day, I'm teaching every classes for 40 years, not really missed any classes. And when I was in Korea, same thing. I dedicate everything. So, for example, and punching is not just to punching really hard. That's the problem. They relate to all science, all physics, everything. So, without injuring, how to throw football, baseball, and everything applies same thing, punching and kicking. So can live healthy and more disciplined. That's the key of everything. That's I'm enjoying every
Right.
single day, right?
Yeah.
Like you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so like when you're doing self-defense,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
putting people in these positions that they're likely to see if they were ever needed to defend themselves. And watch it, like if somebody attacks you from behind or you're in an alley, you put these circumstances, you can kind of use people's aggressiveness against them without having to yourself be the aggressor.
Okay, self-defense is not just self-defense itself. So that's why even I try to not say, but even did you see on news and congressmen and try to fight against others?
Yes.
That's not nice. So I'm watching that some animal movies and on different places. Now there are many lions try to attack and badger. They couldn't handle.
Mm-hmm.
And different cases. Even I tried maybe not to say, but somebody tried to kill me with weapon in locally in Canfield. I didn't do anything. I was relaxed, and there were many people. Actually, that site was no one was there. I didn't do anything. I went so relaxed. The other person was crazy. I I was relaxed and just slipped away. And self-defense is not just self-defense because you're more relaxed. You have to see what is going on, and you can handle easily. So people even last night I checked somebody actually wanted to learn self-defense. Even a couple days ago, one gentleman, 60s, came and really nice gentleman asked me and learn self-defense. This is self-defense is not just self-defense. How you can handle, and if you nicely handle and try to hit each other, and what happened, hurting each other. So you have to watch how you can move, how you can handle. So I'm not teaching this one for self-defense, fighting purpose. As I told you, this is all life training.
Yes, right.
Right. How you can live more dedicated for the community, myself, and family. And most of all, our duty is, and I learned from the child in Korea, and we have to have, remember, as a human being, respect their parents and take care of their parents' family. And duty, another duty is education. We have to study and contribute to the country, community, and society. And also, I served Korean Army, one of the toughest places. And duties as a man, serving country, and many others that's relate to. So I'm teaching this one how to live as a human being, teaching them discipline and respect, and not only themselves, others, and will control themselves, have confidence, and the whole life how they can be successful. That's whole package of life. So if anybody comes to my place, and I have to tell them, they ask me how much, but I'm not, I cannot selling anything. I'm not selling anything. If they come, I sit down with family and what I am doing, and we discuss together. This is not about making money. I'm not interested in making money, more investing some of the people that can be successful. I have many, many stories. So I'm enjoying everything.
That's awesome.
Right.
So yeah, you teach discipline and responsibility and confidence and self-respect, and because you get a shot at changing the trajectory of someone's life when they get that we're not just talking about martial arts when you learn those disciplines.
Right. So I learned this one. Well, I teach different martial art, not just one. So, for example, taekwondo, hapki judo, judo, do means a way of life. That's why actually I trained from the young age. And if you go up there, everybody respect each other. And you are not trying to hurt on anybody. You can see some of the people choking and hurting. No, when I was young, actually we choke, and then it, they just pass out, and we can revive. And we don't hurt anybody, but have to be very careful and how to live better. That's the reason I am doing this one. If I have to teach and all the fightings and beating each other, I'm not interested in even one. I'm not going to do anymore, even today.
Right.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, you do invest a lot in the community, in the people of the community. So, what I'm sure you work with kids, you coach maybe any at risk, or give me your story on what kind of kids you're working with.
I have all different age groups from 3 to, as I told you, 80s. One boy came to me. He was 9 years old, and a mom came and first asked me, and I like to bring my son over here, and I have to hear from their story without knowing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything. I have to know. I ask them how many children they have, because if they have 2 children, they're different from only 1 child. 3, they're different. Second child is different from third child.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see right away. They see their face. And parents, how parents, what situation that relate to all their in the future. So that boy came, and his father passed away. And some of the people told them, take to Master Park, not for the fighting, and he can change him. So he came to me. When I saw him, wow, he's a nice young man. Oh, I can see future. And I talked to him because mom said he's really frustrated because dad passed away. They don't have a lot of resources, and school grade is dropping, and angry, upset. And I talked to him. And for maybe 1.5 months, maybe each time, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And after 1.5 months later, he made straight A's. First time in his life.
Wow.
So I can see his eyes. And that relate to confidence. So changing everything. And physically, and they're having really, we are sweating and focused. If you come and watch the class, I'm enjoying. Children, they're changing. Not only children, everybody. So he was changing. And then later I brought his one, even before talking with you, show you. And since that, he became straight A students. And all the way, 5 years ago, his mom sent me email. I didn't ask her. 16 years old, he worked by himself. He purchased his own car. He received Yale and Columbia and USC and many of the schools, and he decided he can get a scholarship. And then actually, I talked to his mom, and recently I met her, and at the restaurant, she said, Master Park, can you believe he finished? Now even in the college and volunteering, and he got new 2 jobs, but he has still scholarship in master degree, and he'll finish that one. He'll be a great, successful young man, and for the community, for the country. I'm enjoying this one.
That's awesome.
Right.
So now, do you think that every school should have some kind of program that does this and teaches the discipline of some kind of martial art? You think it would put a lot of more kids on that trajectory?
But I try to not say when I come over here. In the U.S., do not have any systems. One gentleman came, 1 in the morning, he walked in. Master Park, I'd like to bring my daughter over here. And she said she wanted to come to my place. So how old is she? And he says 6.5. So how possibly she knows our place? But she wants to keep her belt. And what belt she has? He said, black belt. Oh, really? And I asked him, do you know what black belt is? Yes. And he said, I paid every month and for the training. I paid every 2 weeks for the test fees. And when she became 6, she got black belt. 6 months later, she got second degree black belt. Then my heart is falling and breaking.
Mm.
So I told him, if she comes, even one class is too difficult for him. I'm sorry, but I think she's enjoying stay at that place. So there is no any system in this country. Anybody can buy black belt.
Mm.
Anybody can buy anything. First, they have to have not only everybody has to have background checks, but education. That's the key of everything. But doesn't have anything. Anybody can open martial art place and teaching the classes. So I'm not going to go further because I'm not doing anything against anybody, and they are enjoying whatever they do, they can do, but the school system and they have to see. So actually, I'm doing this one for my plan for many years. Next time I'll let you know.
Okay.
Nationwide, I can do something for this country.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I like it. I
Right.
like it. So, an earned black belt is something entirely different than a purchased black belt, for sure.
There's no value, no any standards. That's the problem. So people, they can practice, enjoy doing something like boxing, and some people, they do mixed martial art, like a congressman, right?
Right?
I don't do any against anything, but if they are actually interested in improving their lives and do something, that's different story. So I'm doing that side, more academic and improving individual life, and that's the reason I'm doing. Right.
Yeah,
So
and-
all age groups.
Yeah.
I have many stories. One couple, they came to me, asked me, they want to do something. So when they're walking, really not do walking very well. And what can I help you? They said they are looking for some place to improve their health condition. So there's a YMCA, there's another club, and maybe you'll enjoy. There's a different health clubs. They said, okay, and they came back. So what can I help you? Then said, I think maybe we'll try over here. I checked your website. So they came in, and both of them, they had knee replacement, and back, and a lot of health problems, but they healed, but still have pains. So, and I told them I'm not a doctor, but we can do something, slow moves and breathing, and correcting posture and stretching. So I didn't know how they can stay. So they attended maybe 1 month, and first couple weeks later, every time they come and just laying on the floor, oh, my back is killing me, my leg is killing me, and both of them, one, she was actually a nurse, and the other gentleman had business. So we did for 2 months, they was come one more. And 3 months, they said, look at me. I'm really good, feeling well. So we do a lot of stretching, slow moves, breathing, correcting posture, balance. That's all relate to.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, feel better, okay? You do by yourself, you don't have to come. They drove almost an hour, came over here. So that's another story, yes.
Yeah, and we deal a lot. Most of our topics are health
Right.
related. We analyze where we're headed
Right.
and what we can do to rescue people who are
Right.
either in ill health or don't understand their body or making poor decisions, and they need people like you to kind of set them straight, to put them in a discipline that keeps themselves in check.
Right. And the other one is discipline. And that discipline is really slimline with abuse, and because the teaching is some way, and some way certain fundamental and strictly they control their mindset and focusing and building strengths without any those strict training and cannot achieve. I'm receiving emails and postcards, many things. I know who started from the beginning for how to make money and seminars. So still I'm getting seminars. You can have six figures. Used to be that way. Now, recently I'm receiving, even I believe yesterday I received, you can make seven figures. But I attended some of the places. The owners asked me to come and just and but I couldn't stay over there because all money making, oh, I can throw up. So I do all everything. If anybody comes and family come together, because father and comes alone and mom do not understand and making trouble. So they have to in same page. They can talk to me anytime. I give them my cell number. 24/7 they can talk to me. And it takes time because I'm providing not just techniques and fighting competitions. No, I don't do. This is all like, you saw the on TED Talk, and one I think Dr. Lee lady, she was president of Fairfax County, Virginia. I think president or superintendent, and she does TED Talk talking like you do.
Yeah.
Okay, and she said, in Chicago, she studied in Chicago schools, children who can be successful. And West Point, the students for many years who really can make their goals and successful life. Everything she said, great. This is from the child, when I trained, that's the reason I'm doing this one. So when they come, I teach them, sometimes strictly and hard ways, make them sweat. And most children, they come over here, they touch their forehead and sweaty. I'm tired. No, that's not. I'm providing difficulties, how they can overcome. And that's the discipline, controls in the class, how to stand straight and having good manner, how to show respect. That's all related to. So as an engineer, to make like some medals for cooking, and even they have to have some tests, many things, but to making swords. And inside, they have to really soft and can endure bending and also sharp and edges. There are many processes and tempering and analyzing and quenching the many processes, plus putting different chemicals and can endure. Same thing. My work and duty is giving them any situation they can survive. I have so many successful stories, and that's the reason I'm doing this one. So some of the parents, if they don't come together from the beginning, and they don't like, because children, they're sweaty, I'm tired. But I found out in America, I can say, people, they come over here, parents, they ask me, how about if they don't like? I tell them, no. If they don't like, do you send them to the schools? I think maybe Youngstown over here, but some of the places, but no. We talk together and talk to children, they understand. We have to make them work, make successful person. Yesterday I talked to somebody, maybe you know them. Sit down and talk to them. They said, I think maybe if you send somebody's sons military, maybe some places they're not going to die. But some people, they actually joining Navy SEALs and Marine, Green Beret, Black Beret. They enjoying after their service, they are successful. That's the life. I'm providing. If I live, I'll do that way. Without failure of life, they cannot nothing, even if they have a lot of money. Like you. And you're helping many people. I really respect you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So I have a mental block here. Maybe you can help me
Right.
over
Yeah,
this. You ready?
sure.
So I want to be a marathon runner. Okay. And I've always struggled to do long distance. I was pretty fast. I was run track and whatever. And I would get to a certain portion in a run and my brain would beat me. It would tell me that I'm tired, that my legs are hurt, like you can't do this. And I've been able to extend the time that I can run, but I'm still nowhere near. And I don't know that I'm ever going to get there. I'm going to be 80 years old by the time I get to the point where I'm at the longest run I've done now is 4.6 miles. So I'm only a quarter of the way of where I want to be. And it's taking me a really long time to get there. What advice would you give me?
So I'm not a runner.
Okay.
I used to run when I was in military, and I didn't run, but in military, and we run 1 hour, 2 hours. They don't have choice. And same thing. I think I'm not on one more time. I'm not a runner, but I cannot give you that running.
But I'm telling you,
How
it's
to run,
mental. It's
but
my brain that's doing it
because
to me.
if you have a group
Uh-huh.
together,
Okay.
and maybe somebody, no, I cannot say that. But as a group, run together. As a
Okay.
team, anything is possible.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing, anything is possible. I believe that's why I'm doing this one. Any children, anybody comes, our students, more than 95%, they become 3 days. And for example, another story, the time's almost, and one boy came over here, his grandma, uncle, to aunt, they gathered money. They heard from other people about me. They came and met the park. I'll bring my grandson. So can I explain to you? No. When can he join? But I cannot say too much for that person. But
Right.
mom didn't have really much money, anything. Tried to change this person. He actually couldn't go. He was bullied, and never kids bullied. He was actually bottom line of his life. And when he came over here, I lost many people because of him. He couldn't communicate. He was angry, upset. I spent so many hours. When he comes after class, 1 hour every time. I brainwashed him. And actually, 8th grade, straight A's. Ninth grade, I told him, your life is, if you make straight A's, and you can have scholarship. Their family never expected finishing maybe college or maybe going college, finishing high school, college. But I told him, if you make straight A's in school, you will build confidence and you can be successful. And I have different stories. And he finished as a valedictorian. Only that school, one person. Their family came all over the country. And actually, I have even Vindicator, half-page his information. He didn't put anything about me. I don't need anything. If he's successful, good. For family, everybody. And his mom and grandma came over every time, received information. He got scholarship. We hugged and cried together. So anything is possible. That's why I'm doing this one. There's more than $1 million, $1 billion money.
See, I knew you'd tell me that I could do it. I knew it. You're just an
No,
inspiring
anything is
guy.
possible.
I
Go.
love that. Love that about
Right.
you. So tell me about things you have maybe in the future. What are your hopes and dreams and plans for what your legacy brings?
Yesterday, somebody I met, YMCA, this gentleman, everybody knows him, really nice gentleman. He said, hi, good morning. He said, wow, you're doing this for a long time. No, I feel like yesterday. Actually, this is maybe my beginning. And I cannot say this big project. So this will be good for this, not only this country, community, and whole world. And
Beautiful.
relate to this martial art, some training, some others.
Beautiful. You want to let everybody know where to find you, how to get a hold of you, if they want to bring some business your way or work with you in some way, how they get you.
Yeah, if you go masterpark.com and has information, you can contact me. Once again, Masterpark, masterpark.com. And my phone number, 330-965-9000, is number.
Beautiful.
So even when I talk to you, actually, President Coach Tressel. I worked with him for many years. So I never played football, but this all relate to how to move your body.
That's right.
And focusing and confidence and all everything relate to. And anything is possible.
All right.
Yeah.
Master Park, thank you so much for talking
thank
with
you.
me. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for having me.